What do you think about this idea to make a short Lordi puppet movie? Thanks.
Wow.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you very much.
What can I say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm in for Lordi. Enjoy the movie.
Good evening and welcome to Castle Wiperstone. I'm glad that you all followed my invitation. Why right here? Well, which place would be better for a scary story as this old castle? I live here alone for a long time. Only the ghosts of the old days haunt the corridors and tell me their stories. But I'm very old, and the stories deserve to be told. Well, that is after this night your task, dear guests. Oh, please forgive me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Lord Ignatz. Please follow me and don't be afraid. You may get scared soon enough if I tell you a very special story. It is an ancient myth. Don't waste time and let's start with the story. It all began in a quiet, unassuming village near a dark forest with the name Skull Forest. The inhabitants lived in constant fear of the curse of the forest, which seemed to produce strange creatures and had already claimed so many victims. The adults knew about this monsterican danger and always warned the children against never to go into this forest. But not all children believed the warnings and thought the warnings were just fairy tales.
Today is such a beautiful evening. I want to go deeper into the forest today.
Hey Lizzie, what did I hear there? You want to go into the forest? Forget it.
But why, Billy? Tonight is such beautiful weather and the moon is especially beautiful. I feel that this night is going to get really magical. I don't want to stay home and get bored.
This night will be more monstrous than magical. We should never go into the forest. Never during daylight, never during moonshine. And today it is a blue full moon night. You don't really want to go into the dark forest, right? I don't want that something bad happened to you. You are my sister. Be sensible and go home with me.
But the forest is calling me. Don't you hear that? It almost seems like the forest is singing my name.
The forest can dance with colorful towels on the branches its name. I don't care, but you go home with me right now.
Please don't be so strict with me.
Strict? Don't forget that monsters live in the forest and certainly don't hesitate to kill and eat you.
But I would like to go into the forest so much. I will be back very soon.
You stay here in the village or I will tell that to the adults. Especially Mr. Wright and Uncle Lucy.
All right then, I don't go into the woods.
Thanks God. I was so worried. Well, then we go home now. I also noticed that today is an unusual night and I don't want that we are in danger because we are still out at so late hour. Don't forget what happened to our parents. And just because they wanted to destroy the course of the forest and kill the monsters, they were never seen again. Only her bloody clothes were found on the next day in front of the forest. I know that you don't believe in monsters, but even if just wild animals live in the forest, it doesn't make the forest any less dangerous.
Yes, you are right. You also want all parents to be avenged too, right, Billy?
Of course I want that, but we are not old and strong enough to defeat in with whatever lurking in the forest.
The day will come when I will know the secret of the forest. This is certainly not a Monsterican curse.
Yes, you will, but not today and not tomorrow. Our parents wouldn't want us to endanger ourselves. They were brave and strong, even more than most of the others here in the village. Nevertheless, they succumbed to the cause. Never forget that, Lizzie. But now we should go home.
All right then, go ahead, Billy. I will follow you soon.
All right then.
Now he is gone. Although I promised my brother, and he is right in everything he said, but my curiosity is too great. I want to finally find out if monsters really live in the forest, and I'm sure I will find out for sure today in the special full moon night. I hope Billy will forgive me, but I think I will be back before sunrise.
So Lizzie went into the dark skull forest. She quickly left the last huts of the village behind. Always the blue full moon in view. At the same time, in an inconspicuous clearing in the forest was an eerie meeting. The vampire Count Vincent was the first to arrive there.
I thought so. As always, I'm the first. I hope I don't have to wait too long before the others. And I hope Grace will be right. Otherwise, I fear our existence.
Good evening, Vincent. My goodness, you look like shit. You have looked better, but I'm not feeling so well either. That we couldn't eat someone last month has weakened me a lot. I am in pain and so weak. Ah! Should Grace have fooled us, I will rip up her ass.
Don't worry, Veronica. I admire your stamina. You are the bravest she-werewolf on Earth. And because of Grace, I think she's right.
Hey guys, you look like puke. I heard you mourning through the whole forest. Thomas and I aren't any better, but we don't complain like you. What the hell are you? Monsters or cowards?
Meat, blood, Thomas hungry.
We are all hungry, but don't worry, not much longer. And you get something delicious and fresh from your mom.
Well, let's talk about that again. Who said that Thomas will get anything if meat is still on the table tonight? He already looks dead anyway and smells like decay.
You stupid bitch, don't talk about my son like this again. And I'll make sure that you are the first to dissolve tonight. Thomas is just affected by the curse as all of us. And now, let's go to the hut.
Strange. Where's Lizzie? I was already on the other side of the church square. Then I noticed that Lizzie didn't follow me at all. And now she's gone. Then she could only have run in one direction. In the direction of the forest. That's awful. Why didn't she listen to me? What should I do now? To do nothing would be wrong. I'm scared of the forest and I'm scared of the monsters. But I have to get Lizzie out of the forest and rescue her, because I'm her brother. Let's go.
Hey Billy, wait a moment. What are you doing on the street so late?
Good evening, Mr. Wright. I have to...
Where is your sister? And why do you want to go into the forest? Did you see that today is blue full moon?
Lizzie went to the forest.
What did you say? Why didn't you stop her?
I wanted, but she didn't listen to me. She said the forest would call her name.
Oh God! And now not only Lizzie is in danger, the whole village is in danger. As far as I know, the monsters also have a witch.
Oh no, that's awful. What shall we do now? We have to find Lizzie before the monsters find her. I have to find her. Find and save.
Billy! Stay here! Oh God! Why am I of all people mayor? What a crap! I will not be there at the next mayoral election. I have to wake up the villagers immediately and call a meeting on the square here. We have to do something tonight to avoid dying. Who knows what this witch is capable of tonight when she catches Lizzie. Emergency! Everyone wake up!
The forest is getting darker. I barely see my own hand in front of my eyes. I have stopped counting how many times I have been scared of trees, just because the trees have grown so scary. The forest really has something threatening about it. But that doesn't mean that monsters live here. Maybe the adults have only told fairy tales and the adults are hiding something from us. I'm scared, but I want to explore the forest further, and besides, I don't know how to get back to the village. Luckily, I always have my doll in my basket. I always feel a little safer with that. But how should I continue now? Also, my doll can't help me. My doll isn't alive. I hope Billy will look for me, but I don't want to wait and do nothing. Hey! What is over there? A huge open field, and in the field's end I can see the outlines of a large hut.
Our nocturnal walk is over and we are back at home. But so far there is no fresh meat to be seen. I have a problem with that.
I said that no one can trust these witches, bitch.
Has anyone ever told you that you look cute then you're mad?
No, who then? Nobody would ever say that because of you. I turned into a monster. Stop your annoying compliments. You can't break my heart again. Let's go inside the hut. Over there come Grace and Thomas, and I hate the decay smell of Thomas.
Come on, Thomas. Yes, you are a good boy. Stay by Mom, my dear son.
Thomas doesn't like Veronica. Veronica bad. Thomas hungry. Thomas wants to eat Veronica.
I know, my son. But you can't do it. It would only take one bite from you, and she would immediately become a werewolf zombie. Then Veronica would be even more annoying than now.
Yes, Mommy.
Well, then let's go into.
Yes.
Come on, Thomas, and stop staring at Veronica. You are going to your room now, my beloved son. And if there's meat later on, you will get something from me when we else have eaten.
Yes. Thomas goes into his room. Meat. Hunger. Veronica bad.
This spastic zombie annoys me extremely. When he were not undead, I would wish he would die. Good that he's on the chain, like an ugly mud. In addition, there's this disgusting smell of decay from him. No, what is it? I'm getting transparent.
If you forgot, my dear, all of us are getting transparent and weaker because we didn't eat meat last month.
Yes, I know.
Now Mommy has changed you again, so that Mommy can turn her back on you without having to be afraid. You know, I don't really like it. But it's for protection of us all, you understand? I don't close the door. Yes, I love you.
My beloved Thomas, don't close the door, yes? Thomas hungry.
Here I am. You are probably wondering how we get to meat without hunting, right? Very easy. We are waiting.
We are waiting?
Ha! I saw it right. Here's a hut, but the cottage looks strange and crazy, I think. It is the only house in the area. If people live here? And if people live here, what kind of people? Actually, I don't look at other people in the windows, but I'm so curious. And I don't dare to knock on the door yet.
You're right, Vincent. In one of my witch books I read that if we won't go to hell, we have to feast in the months before the blue full moon.
And what would have happened if we had refused?
Then we would have dissolved in gratitude of feasting. The call of the forest brings fresh meat here in the night of the blue moon.
Well, I'm curious. I will wait another half hour. Then the full moon is highest. If we don't have meat by then, I will take care of meat.
You ugly freak of a bat. You won't threaten me. You're not in charge here.
Shut up, Grace. I am in charge here, bitch.
Also, if you turned into a flea? I don't think so.
You will not dare doing that. Besides, we all need each other. And if you hadn't cursed me, you wouldn't have me here with you now.
Shut up, both of you. I'm getting aggressive again, and I have the stink of Thomas in my nose all the time.
Oh no, Veronica, you are not morphing here in this hut now. Do you understand?
I can't do anything about that. Ah!
You will transforming back right now.
Ah!
And now you are relaxing, yes?
In the meantime, Billy had reached the clearing. I hope I will find Lizzie soon, and hopefully she has come here too. The full moon is brighter and more bluish, now very scary. Hey, what is that? Is it Lizzie's doll? Yes, it is. She probably lost it. She would never leave it here voluntarily. So she was here. I hope she is around here and that the monsters didn't find her. I hope that she is still alive. I will keep going now. Also then my conscience asks me to turn back to village.
He still looks so good. A god of a man, although he's a vampire. I can't deny that I still feel for him, and that even so he did this to me. I was young and naive, Everyone warned me against Vincent, but I didn't listen to the people and met him alone one night in the woods. I didn't believe in the talk that he was a vampire until he bit me. He didn't want to make me a vampire, but another woman, his beloved, not me. I was just a toy for him. That's why he bit me on a full moon night. He wanted to make me a werewolf, this freak. Why did you do that to me? I would rather die than stay as a monster in his forest. I didn't, you freak, kill me directly. It hurts. I curse you. Everything is bad. I think I was cursed innocently. I shouldn't have had anything to do with this cursed forest. That's also unfair.
Innocent? Unfair? You? You're kidding me. Are you serious when you say that? Who seduced and nearly killed my Thomas? As long as he was still a healthy, handsome man, he was good enough for you. But since he's a zombie, my undead son is disgusting you. He's the only one who don't deceive this curse. Well, I wish you good luck, Thomas. She must be a very special woman when she's your beloved now. Where did you meet her?
A few weeks ago in the woods. I will meet her there again and bring her to you tonight, so you can meet her too.
That's great. I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, I'll cook something delicious.
Hello, Miss Veronica, are you here? And if so, where?
Here I am, my beloved Thomas. I'm glad to see you tonight. Today is full moon, and especially in full moon nights, I hate it to be alone. Not because I'm scared, but because I'm thirsty for blood.
Miss Veronica, what has happened to you? I thought you won't love me. Stop it. You hurt me.
Forgive me, it isn't personal, but there's no other way if I want to survive. After your death, I will perish on your flesh. To make your flesh even better, I will let you bleed out in peace and will come back later.
That can forget this, biatch. I want to live, survive. I'm a human and not a snack. I have to go to my mother. She is the only one who can help me. No, at least I hope so.
So Thomas went home, heavily wounded and cold.
Mommy, help! Oh, please help me! It's hurt so much.
Oh God, what happened?
I was attacked. My dream girl turned into a she-werewolf, this bitch.
A she-werewolf? Oh no, that's terrible. Come in and lie down. I'll help you.
Grace did her best to help her son, but due to the high blood loss of Thomas, she quickly found only a single magic potion. She hoped he would survive on this potion, the magic potion of long life, an unforgivable mistake. But Grace didn't realize that until much too late. After drinking the potion, Thomas' body changed. First inside and then slowly outside. Thomas was getting worse and worse, and at some point he also began to spit blood. A little later, he seemed to fall into a kind of deep sleep, transforming himself into a kind of cocoon. Unfortunately, not in a butterfly, but in a blood and meat addict zombie.
Meat. Thomas hungry.
Oh no, what have I done? Thomas, what have I done to you? I didn't want that. I will undo this. I promise.
Meat. Please, Mommy. Thomas needs me.
Don't worry, Thomas. I'll fix everything. Everything will be fine. And how should I do this? Who can help? I don't want Thomas to remain a zombie, but there will probably no complete cure for him. What would be the best for him? One moment. This Count Vincent. A lot of people think he is a vampire. When he is, he could bite Thomas. Thomas would be a vampire, but that would be better as to stay a zombie.
And so, Grace went to the castle of Count Vincent.
Good evening. What do you want here?
I wish to talk with Count Vincent.
The Count? Well, I will call the Count. Wait here.
Fine, thanks. This small castle looks very comfortable, but I wouldn't want to live in it. It haunts me too much. I just hope that the Count will help me.
Good evening. I am Count Vincent. Who are you, miss?
Oh, Count Vincent. Nice to meet you. I'm Grace. Grace the Witch.
Oh, a bitch, a witch. Very nice. You are just as unusual as me.
So, you are really a vampire, Count Vincent? That's great. You can't imagine how happy I am.
So it is. I am a vampire. Just because the villagers around here are scared of me. They leave me alone. But enough of me. What can I do for you?
My son Thomas is very sick. He became a zombie.
Your own son is a zombie? That's terrible. What happened to him, Miss Grace? And how I could help? I'm just a vampire, not a zombie expert.
He was attacked today and seriously injured by a she-werewolf.
By a she-werewolf? Then he would have to be a werewolf or bleed himself. But he would never be a zombie.
He lost a lot of blood and I have to save him.
And how did you save him? Through a magic potion?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
And what magic potion was it?
Of long life. He survived, but he transformed into a zombie.
Are you crazy? If you let someone who is a werewolf infected drink the potion of long life, that person isn't healed but turns into a zombie. You should know that.
You're right, but now it happened, and I'm asking you for help.
I know what you want and hope. You want that I bite your son. Your son should become a vampire to be released from the zombie curse, right? But I can only bite someone into a vampire every 200 years.
Do you mean that in the last 200 years you have already bitten someone into a vampire?
No, not yet.
Great! So you can help my son Thomas.
Forgive me, but I fell in love with a woman. And this woman I want to turn into a vampire. I would be so sad if she remained mortal and I would be alone again someday. I'm so sorry for your son.
Please, you can't do it.
Sorry, but I really can't do more for you. Either you accept that your son is a zombie now, or you have to look for another vampire.
And where could I find another vampire?
How should I know that? I don't know where are other living vampires. It will probably be better if you leave now. You are wasting your time here, Miss Grace.
Count Vincent, you're really such a heartless and don't even want to help my son? I am now a desperate mother. Now, where Thomas is a zombie, he will soon begin to decompose alive.
If you forgot it, your son is no longer alive. Now he's undead because of you. You have done a great deal of harm to your son due to wrong potion, and you will now be harmed yourself by accepting Thomas' fate.
So, you don't want to help my son? Is that really your last word?
Yes, it is my very last word.
Well, then you seem to want it exactly like that. I'll curse you, Count Vincent.
You want to curse me? That's a good joke. I'm already cursed because I'm a vampire. What could be worse in your opinion?
It's one thing to be undead, but it's been even worse if you have to haunt forever, cursed in the forest, and never die. Nothing and nobody could kill you.
I can read in your eyes that you mean the Skull Forest. Do you really want to ban me there? You know that your son and the she-werewolf will be banned there too, right? That's the curse of the forest.
Yes, I know, but if I'm no longer allowed to be happy, I won't allow you to be.
Hey, Miss Grace, stop it! You don't really want that, right? You don't want to endanger my future, right? What should your son think of you? Let us negotiate. I will give you as much gold as you want,
And what should my son think about you? Be ashamed. It's too late. Too late for you. Too late for me. Too late for all of us. Almighty Skull Forest, I summon you. Ban us all in you. I am aware of the consequences. That every month we have to eat raw human flesh. Make us to your new monsters.
Stop it!
Why? Are you scared? Now the curse is pronounced and irreversible. Yes, Count Vincent, not only you will lose your castle, you will also lose your little beloved bitch. You want to bite it to a vampire instead of my son. No matter what you wanna do, it's too late. Tonight we will all see again in the Skull Forest for eternity. And believe me, I will make your forest into hell on earth.
To feel like hell, it's enough for me to see you, disgusting witch.
Oh really? Well, we'll see.
I hate you.
Oh, you feel hate? Then you can reflect my situation perfectly now, right? Maybe you had power in the past, but this time is over now. Since this night, you are just a small, insignificant, bloodthirsty bastard.
No, that must not be. I don't want to be a curser of the forest. I want to stay here. That must not make the stupid cunt of a witch just like that. I don't want to go to this forest. I don't want to transform one of those monsters. No!
Veronica, you're just as guilty as Vincent. Thomas and me are the victims.
Shortly thereafter, the mayor, Mr. Wright, had woken the villagers and called they to the church square.
My dear friends, thanks for coming here at such a late hour. But it's also an emergency. What I have to tell you about, the children Lizzie and Billy ran into the Dark Skull Forest tonight. You all know that monsters are up to mischief there, including a powerful evil witch. We all have lived in fear for too long against these beasts, abandoned by God. But tonight we fight them, no matter how long we need. The main thing is that we monsters will die tonight. That's the only thing that matters.
Great, Lucy, I thought you were the uncle. Could you not take better care of them?
Hey! What can I do for it, Jack, that the two run away? I can't guard them all the time.
Please don't argue. That is no solution. You both can argue afterwards. Then we brought the two back to the village alive. But fact is that we have to find and rescue the children.
I knew it. I knew it from beginning. Children bring problems.
That's what you have to say. Who made your wife pregnant 8 times?
Inge, am I responsible for the fact that my wife can really prevent it?
Jack, if you say that again, I will hit your face. This isn't a street, that's a promise.
I'm so worried about my niece and my nephew. Am I really a bad uncle?
Hey Lucy, now stop blaming yourself. Don't let you talk into this by Jack.
Don't worry, we will find and rescue the children and kill the monsters.
But how without weapons?
The biggest weapon is trust in God, Mr. Wright.
That's true, Father Ben. But just trust in God isn't enough to kill those monsters. That's why I brought something with me.
On that night, many brave villagers with pitchforks, daggers, and other makeshift weapons run into the forest to rescue the children and kill the monsters.
Come on, follow me, but stay together.
I hope Lizzie and Billy are fine. I could never forgive myself if the two were no longer alive.
Come on, Jack. And don't forget what Mr. Wright said. Stay together.
Well, well.
Well means kiss my ass. And I don't do that mess.
Trees. Nothing but trees. I hate trees. They are all their children's fault.
Come on, monsters! Are you afraid of me? I fuck all of you with my wooden spoon. Come here, you MONSTERICAN bitches! I will knock out all of you already in the first round. Then you can wear your teeth as necklace. Well, you monsters, who wants to be the first to get a couple on the muzzle from an old granny like me?
In the meantime, the monsters in the hut barely kept it. So great was the greed for meat.
How long should we wait? I don't want to dissolve and go to hell.
Veronica, come. Thomas wants you. Only you. Thomas needs meat. Mommy, Thomas is hungry. Hungry.
Can that small, stinking, annoying draft keep his rotting mouth and be quiet for 5 minutes? If he keeps on annoying me, I will have to transform myself again soon.
What did you call my little Thomas? You heady whore. One derogatory word more about my son, and you will see me throwing a plate onto your head.
Stay cool, Grace. I think it is better if I go out for a moment to breathe fresh air.
Veronica barely trusted her eyes outside the hut. In front of the window stood a little girl. Fresh meat.
Oh, hello, little girl. What are you doing out there?
Good evening, miss. Sorry, but I have lost my way and well, I wanted to ask you if you could help me.
Ah, that's the way it goes. Are you alone?
Yes, I am.
And what's your name, little girl?
Lizzie.
Then come in with me, Lizzie. You are getting right to eat.
Thanks, but I'm not hungry.
But we are hungry.
How do you mean?
Well, you will see it soon.
Have you calmed down again, Veronica? Oh, who is this?
My name is Lizzie, and I'm a fearless adventurer.
This little girl stood in front of the window, and she didn't dare to come in. She got lost. Where's Grace?
She's in the kitchen.
Oh, what do my weak eyes see? Fresh meat?
Exactly. I hope you accept it as a sign of apology.
This is very young fresh meat. With something like this, I accept every apology from you, Veronica. Well, then I show the little girl my kitchen. Little girl, get ready to die.
To die? No, I don't want to die. I want to go home.
You can forget that, you little brat. We haven't waited in vain. You are exactly what we need to survive. But you don't understand that.
So, you are all the monsters, and you are the witch.
Exactly. And you are as fresh meat. What have us to survive this night? And now, die. Stop breathing. Well, it works. And now, I need my big knife. There it is. It smells great. Fresh organs. Bells and young blood. I would even eat it raw. But it should taste very good. Then I will cook these organs. The hands, the feet and the head could I cook too. As well as these juicy tights. It will probably be the best to cook as much of the girl as possible. Good meat is rare. And especially this little tender heart. This is getting me hungry. And now I throw the meat into the large cooking pot. Nobody will doubt the power of the Skull Forest monsters after this night. When the villagers find in a few days the left bones of the girl, they will certainly be even more afraid than now. And we will advantage of this fear. After this night, the MONSTERICAN night will change a lot.
Is Lizzie in this hut? Certainly. Otherwise there is no other hut here. But no storming the hut aimlessly would be unwise. Maybe I should walk around the hut first, scooting everything and thinking about how best to save Lizzie. Yes, that will probably be the best. And I should pay attention to everything that moves or makes sounds, because if I endanger myself, is that no help for Lizzie.
Vincent, look there! The fast day table floats down from the ceiling.
Yes, I thought it would be the best to eat such good meat from this particular table, right? Then it will even taste better. There it is. I wish all of us good appetite.
It doesn't important if it tastes good. It is important that it helps us to survive this night.
Yes, you're right, Vincent. But I still hope that we'll enjoy it. Well, now eat as much as you can. But don't forget that Thomas wants a bite of me too.
Vincent, are you okay? You look so pale. Is the meat not good?
Not good? I try the meat again, but I think it tastes awful. Yes, the meat isn't edible, Grace. Why does the meat taste like shit? Why didn't you grilling it? It tastes like you want to potion us, you loosey old bitch.
There is no poison in it. I ate it too. And by the way, you should cook so tender human meat and not grill. You also said that just the effect is the most important thing, not the taste.
I know what I said. But because it tastes like shit, you wouldn't need to talk it tasty. I have known for a long time that you can't cook.
What did you say, you naughty little war son of a one-winged bat?
Hey guys, stop it. Please don't fight. There is no solution. We are a group that has to hold together.
Shut up, Veronica. Don't interrupt. Get out into the forest and seduce some men. You cheapy war.
Hey, you Alzheimer's train! Don't talk like that to Veronica. Did you understand that?
Fuck yourself. You can't order me anything, Count Gakula.
Well, we will see. Die, you worthless piece of devil shit. You have annoyed me long enough. Not anymore.
Stop it. Stop it. I can't face.
I want to hope so. Drive to hell. There you can lick the balls of the devil.
Meat. Thomas needs meat right now. Mummy. Thomas needs meat. Give Thomas meat.
Well, it is done. Finally she's calm. One less that annoyed me. But what am I doing with the corpse now?
Mommy has to take care of Thomas. Otherwise Thomas will be angry. Thomas needs meat right now.
Ah, Thomas, my friend. Do you need meat, right? There, take it. Eat your own mother. She belongs only to you alone.
Mommy. Thomas loves his mommy, but Thomas needs meat. Mommy is meat. Thomas is hungry, really hungry. Mommy didn't care enough about Thomas.
That's disgusting. I will go outside for a moment.
Yes, do that, Veronica. And you, Thomas, continue your meal. That I call biodegradable.
Vincent, we have a problem. The folks are over in the field and out.
They want to kill us, cause Lizzie.
And what we should do now?
Fight! I don't begrudge this folks any victory.
Or did you believe that?
Fine, let's fight. Come on.
This fight tonight will not be easy, but with God's help, we'll win.
All of us hope it, but we can't be afraid despite the lurking danger. We have to be courageous, like our ancestors.
It will not be easy, because of the MONSTERICAN creators, cause of which we will fight.
When I think about it, it isn't so bad. My husband Herbert is like a MONSTERICAN creature, sometimes too. I have to prevail always.
Don't worry, Lucy. We will win. And we will also save your niece and your nephew.
Right? If not us, who else? Do we really have to kill everyone?
Of course. This night is us night. The MONSTERICAN night.
But who will tell the stories when everyone is dead?
Those who stayed in the village and in a few days will find the decaying bodies of the friends. And now come on.
They attack us! Ah!
There you see it. The mayor is a simple person too. A simple person without a heart.
At least no.
Die! I want your blood!
Yes, blood. Blood, meat and death. But human blood becomes too boring for me. I want to feel something new of my tongue. For example, werewolf blood. Fresh and warm. Veronica, you hairy bitch. Come to me. I want to taste your blood.
Vincent, what are you saying? Stop it! You are scaring me! Stop it! Help!
Nobody can help you. Earlier with you the inner animal has awakened. Now it is with me. Get ready to die. Forgive me, but this thought makes me horny.
Please, Vincent, stop it! You hurt me!
It is cause my wild inner animal. I can't do anything against it. I don't know what to do about it. All I know is that I will see your blood and drink it. Don't defend yourself if it doesn't bring you anything away.
Please, Vincent, let me live.
Oh, hello, Veronica. Veronica disturbs Thomas eating. Veronica is evil, but Veronica is meat too. Thomas is hungry.
No, Thomas, please stop it! You hurt me! Thomas, please! Ah!
Oh no! What have I done? Why did I have to got this extreme bloodlust? I was completely different, but that doesn't undo my act. In all the years since the curse, that was my biggest mistake now. And what do the curse? Nothing. I thought that cursed monsters can't die. And now I'm alone with Thomas. What should I do now? While the blood-sucking count was still in shock and thinking, Billy entered the hut silently. He looked around the room, looking for Lizzie, but nowhere could he see her. Then he saw the leftover meat on the table and now understand what happened to Lizzie. Tears rose in his eyes and he wanted to cry. But if he had done that, Vincent would have heard him. Therefore, Billy didn't cry and crept cautiously to the table. There he spotted a loose pointed piece of wood. A perfect wooden stake to kill the vampire, as Billy thought. Because of tension, he stopped breathing shortly. He picked up the stake and approached Vincent. The vampire should pay for the crimes that he and the other monsters had committed with his life.
Die, monster! Oh! That's for my parents and my sister.
You should never have come here. That was a big mistake.
This will not bring my family back to life, but I have now avenged them. I rammed the peg straight into the monster's body. I couldn't have done it better. I never wanted to kill, because Father Ben always says killing is a big sin. But I think this is fine for now. And you, Lizzie, I will take you to the village to bury you there. Or at least your head. You shouldn't stay here. Oh no! There is still a monster!
Boy, not smart. Boy made mistake. But boy doesn't have to be afraid of Thomas. Thomas had meat. Thomas is full. Oh!
I have to get out of here and return with the adults. Hey, what has happened now? The door has closed and can't be opened. What should I do now?
All underestimated the curse of the Skull Forest. The monsters, the folks, Lizzie and Billy. Then all the monsters are dead, they are resuscitated by the curse all together. Because once the curse is pronounced, it can never be broken, and always make sure that the monsters live in the dark Skull Forest. But how could Vincent, Grace and Veronica come to life again? Thomas still lived. The reason for this was the mysterious power of the blue full moon, which was seen in the sky that night and shone on the forest.
Hello, my friend. You are also the brother of Lizzie. Nice to meet you. I'm sure you will settle in here quickly.
But this isn't possible. All of you were dead. Demon curse.
Exactly. Only because of a curse. We'll live again.
And what are we going to do with him now?
He has to become one of us. But what exactly? A zombie? A witch? Werewolf? Or a vampire?
Well, Billy should be allowed to decide for himself what he wants to be for the rest of eternity.
Billy becomes the monster. Thomas expects new family member.
Oh yes, this is really a monsteric night.
And while in the field, in the forest, the ground turned red through the blood of the villagers. The first birds of death made their way to the bodies. The curse of the dark skull forest remained in existence. After the mayor and his people, even after a few days, didn't come back to the village, the backward villagers knew that the monsters have struck again. They mourned for the dead people, but the question arose as to who should become the next mayor. But what happened to Billy exactly? Well, this is another story which I will tell you another time. Maybe. The story is over and the game is over. But don't forget, I am the Lord of the Board. They called me the leather bomb. They called me smiling cat. Pray to the heavens above that I will never ever come back. Can you hear all the children weep? Children feel like a sunlight coming deep. Once again there is pain, wipe with pains, wipe with roads, wipe with blood, red something coming home on this almighty night. What will make you my own? Blood red something coming home again. I'm coming home again. Red drums stayed sad and so white, and they wait what say my name. The neighborhood's pretty dead at night, and I'm the one to blame. Can you hear all the children weep? Children feel like a sunlight cutting deep. Once again there is pain, wipe with pains, wipe with cold, wipe the blood red something coming on this unholy night. What will make you my own? Black red something coming home again. I'm coming home again. Scream all you want ring up and you scream. No one leaves. The Monsterican dream. Can you hear all the children weep? Children feel like a sunlight cutting